Hey gamers, got a vintage game for you today, Super Shopper. Let's check it out. Setup for the game is extremely simple. Each player is going to get one of these nice little shopping cart tokens. Put them here at the start here. So let's get the white and black one there. And then we're going to divide up all these coupons divided by the number of players. So if we're playing with 6, we're going to divide this among 6 players. All the coupons look the same on the front, but on the back, they represent all of the items that you see in the grocery store. And if you get mixed up, you're like, well, I don't know where any of this stuff is. So where's the Jell-O on this? Well, if you look at it, the number matches the number here on the player board, 71. So that's how you can always see it. Now, once everyone gets their coupons, you've shuffled them up and given them to everyone, everyone probably wants to put them into ascending order so they'll know which ones they have coupons for in the game. After that, you're going to shuffle your feature card deck here and just put it over to the side. You have your dice here. Every player is going to get a shopping cart list here, and what they're going to do is they're going to name 5 compulsory items that they're going to want to pick up when they go to the grocery store, and they would just write down the numbers here, and they have to pick one for each aisle. Aisle 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. What you're doing is you're moving up aisles this way, down around this way, and then back and forth this way, that way. You see there are black lines kind of defining each one as you're moving around. And so that's basically what you're doing. And you're trying to make sure you stop within your compulsory item. What were to happen if your compulsory item, if you were in 1 to 3 spaces of your compulsory item, let's say that my compulsory item was corn. And my first roll, I rolled a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I rolled there. Well, I'm within 3 spaces of that corn. So what that means is the next time when I roll, if I roll a 1, 2, or 3, I will move those spaces. If I roll a 4, 5, or 6, I will automatically stop on my compulsory item and be able to purchase it. However, if I were to roll, what if I was 4 spaces away and I rolled a 5 or a 6? Then I would just blow right by it. And that would be bad, because at the end of the game, any items that you did not pick, compulsory items that you did not pick up, you're going to lose 10 victory points, or $10, which is money is victory points, at the end of the game. I also should mention that each player starts off with $100 in paper money, but it's actually kind of firm paper money here of 10s, 5s, and 1s. You'll be using a lot of 5s and 1s in this game. And gameplay is super simple. What you're going to do is roll all 3 die here. The white die tells you how much you can move. So for instance, I could go up to 6 spaces. After that, the green die tells me how much this item is. So it costs $1. And if I have a coupon, this tells me how much that coupon is off for. So again, $1, which means it would be free. Now, on my list, instead of putting 0, I would put the value of whatever that was. So I'd put 1 here. Now, they said if you roll doubles, your coupon is doubled, which I'm assuming this is how we play it in the game, even though the rules don't say this. I'm assuming you would also gain $1 too, because this is all about trying to use your coupons to save money, but also to make more money by the end of checkout, which is right over here. And so if I roll doubles, my coupon would actually be worth 2 if I had it, and so I'd get $1 plus the item for free, plus mention this to be $1. Okay, even though I didn't spend it. So basically I made $2 that turn. And even if I didn't have a coupon, you may also buy it as well, because there is some incentive to get as many items as you can. Now on the board are these little feature icons everywhere. You'll take one of these feature cards. These can be good or bad, and you will do what it says immediately, or maybe hold on to it if you reach a certain goal. Like it says, hey, if you get maybe 7-Up, then you'll get an extra $10 for that. Or if you can get 6 of items on one of these idols, you'll get an additional $10. They'll give you different goals in the game, or things that happen immediately, like lose a turn. And they're hilarious too on what they say. Like my mother-in-law was caught grazing grapes and I had to pay $3. Someone's kid tipped over something and broke it, so they had to pay for that item or whatever it was. It's really hilarious. But anyway, that's these. The other special things on here are the daily, weekly, and super specials. If you land on a daily special, then you get to pick any of these items that you don't have. You get to get it for free, but you do roll the value die to assume how much it would be valued at. So let's say I already passed up grapes, but I really wanted grapes, so I roll this. Oh, wow, that's awesome. Grapes cost $6, so I put under 14, a 6 there, but I get grapes for free. I didn't have to pay anything. The weekly special allows you to take anything on that aisle. So for instance, it could be this row or this row as well. Remember, daily special is just on that particular row. Weekly special is on either row here. And then you have the super specials. If you land on a super special, anything on the board you want, you will get for free. You can roll the value die to attribute a value, but you don't have to pay for it because you're getting it for free. And those are huge. You rarely roll on those. Now, if you don't understand what the dice do, they tell it on all, I love this, they put it on all four corners about what each one of the dice signify in the game. Now, the first player to reach the checkout section here will add up all of the values on their board and put it here. And if they're the first to check out, they will get 10% cash back. So if I had spent, I don't know, let's say $60, I will get an additional $6 added back to my total. Now, I'll also see how much cash on hand I have as well and write that in here and put the total here, because those two totals, how much I spent on the value of my goods, plus the money I still have on hand, will give me my total. And of course, the highest total will win the game. However, don't forget, you must subtract -10 of each compulsory item that you missed out on getting in the game. Another thing you can do is the first player to get 30 items or more. So even though maybe black player went first and they got that 10% discount, maybe Peach was the first one to go through here and actually get 30 items in the game, which is really hard to do. But they give you a free Butterball turkey, they say, which is worth an additional $25. So you'll get $25. The first person to get 30 items will also get a bonus here. And the last person to finish, if they're the last one out, once they reach this row, wherever they go on this row, the game is going to end for them. If they're the last one left, they can cash out. They'll take their last turn, cash out right where they are, but the store has closed and they can't go any further in the game. So basically, if you're trying to just crawl through there, you're getting through there a lot of low rolls, hopefully picking up a lot of items. But the thing is, though, you could get caught with the store getting closed and not be able to go down this last aisle, also missing out on your compulsory item. And basically, whoever has the most points wins. Final thoughts. What do I think about the game? Woo! I've been looking for this game for quite some time. Special shout out to my good friend Marcel, who sent me this from Canada. The game is super cheap to get, but the shipping is like more than double what you'll pay for the game. And I just never got it, but then my good friend Marcel said, hey man, let me get this to you for Christmas. And I really appreciate that. Now folks, I have a very short list of vintage games I want. Did this one live up to the hype? Yes, it did. Surprisingly so. This is much better than Bargain Hunter. I love the theme. I love the shopping carts. And after the first aisle we went through, I started getting, I was like, oh wait, you're making money off your coupons or off the value and not having to pay for it. But even if you can't use a coupon during that round, you still probably want to buy the item because you're really trying to get that Butterball turkey. It is so hard to get. I think the best I've done is 25. The couple of times we've played. Really, but everyone's trying to get the Butterball turkey. It's $25 extra. Why wouldn't you want that? And it feels thematic. I love the feature cards. They make you feel that you're there. Like I said, my mother-in-law got caught grazing grapes. And just the image made me laugh. Some other person, he didn't even have, my nephew, he didn't even have kids, but his kids were being bad the whole way. Clean up on aisle 7, lose a turn. Oh, you're double parked. You have to go out and repark your car. You lose another turn. He lost several turns mainly because of what his kids were doing. They broke something on an aisle, whatever. Or they opened up something and started eating it. You know, you got caught, your kids busted into something, started eating it. Now you have to pay for it. You know, just an extra charge. And you don't get the item. I love this game. A lot of the stuff in here is very familiar. Some of it's not. Of course, this is in Canada, so some of the things probably were only in Canadian stores. But yeah, if you can get this for a good, you can get this for a good price. It's just that shipping. You know, if you don't mind paying the bigger shipping, this one's worth it. I love the theme. It's so unique. It is such a fun game. We have played it more than once, and we will be playing it more again. Awesome game, super shopper. All right, gamers, that's it for now. Until next time, you know what to do. Game on!